It's crazy because it's snowing like wild out here right now. And I'm in the Taco Bell parking lot. And I was gonna do a food review. I was gonna walk inside Taco Bell and I was gonna do a food review. That was the plan. And then I sat here for a moment and realized I just put out an extremely heavy video the other day. How do you just follow that up with a food review? I'm letting you guys into my life. The good, the bad, the ugly. And wow. Never thought again that I would get to this part of my YouTube career where it just becomes a sit and talk situation where I choose to I guess to expose myself for the most part versus doing a food review. There was a time where I was not supposed to be here. I don't know what God has in store for me. If you believe in a higher power, I hope you do. If you don't, I definitely understand, but I do. And I don't know what God has in store for me. I have no idea. All I know is there were many times where I wouldn't even had started a YouTube channel because I had even been here to do so. A crazy childhood. Outside of being a Jehovah's Witness, I had a crazy childhood. I probably like a lot of things even my mother doesn't even know to this day. And I guess that's what this channel will become. You know, just, if not for anybody else, just for myself, I guess. So I can kind of look back on my own channel if there ever comes that time and sit there and say, you know, I did more than just fast food reviews. So if you enjoy these story times with your boy, thank you for sticking it out. Thank you for continuing to watch. I'm gonna get to the food reviews, I promise. I promise, but there's a lot of things on my mind that I just need to talk to you guys about. At the end of the day, many of you have spent the last 8+ years with me. Every single food review. Some of you seen every single food review. Thank you. Greatly appreciate you guys. A lot of you just found me. So all this right here is kind of strange to you, I understand. Don't worry, we'll be getting to the food reviews. When I say I wasn't supposed to be here, I remember Bridgeport, Connecticut. I was working for Rent-A-Center. And I was the guy in the morning that would take the money bag from the previous day, bring it over to Bank of America, drop it off for the company, head on back and start my day. Everything was normal. That's the morning flow. That's what I was doing in the management training program. This morning wasn't gonna be like any other morning. Walk in, see my boy Ponch, said, "What's up?" Grab the bag. Head off by myself. Sometimes it's always better to go in a group, you and another person, right? But I went by myself. Head over to Bank of America in Bridgeport. And I didn't park close to the front entrance. That was my mistake. That was my mistake. I didn't park in the very front of Bank of America. I parked in the parking lot of Bank of America, where all the security cameras were at. I don't think nothing of it. I'm starting to walk to Bank of America, and I'm not even halfway through the parking lot. And I hear, my man. And didn't think nobody was talking to me. I continue walking. Footsteps get a little bit closer. Hey, my man, where you going? Now I'm looking around. Ain't nobody else but me. Turn around. Individual, dressed in a heavy coat piece, younger kid. My man, where you going? To the bank. No, you're not. Yeah, I am. Hey, yo, run that bag. No. Proceed to turn around, proceed to keep walking. Then I hear, run that bag. In broad daylight? Son, in broad daylight? Yeah, I'm getting held up in broad daylight. And here's the crazy thing, right? I'm trying to give you guys a visual. All right, I'm using my phone as the visual of the parking lot. So, let me grab these Tic Tacs over here. This is the bank. The bank is right here. The bank is right here. The entrance to the bank is right here. Main street right here. Another regular side street right here. I'm about here. My man is right next to me here. Security cameras beaming down both sides. At least so it appears. I start walking off. And it wasn't the shotgun pump. It was the, you know, you about to hear that 45. All right, so what do you do at that point? You see what I'm saying to you? The bank is right here. I mean, you could make a run for it, but I'm not trying to get shot in broad daylight over a bag. Hand over that bag. You don't have to lose your life. Wow. I'm not dying over a bag, people. It's not going to happen. Ultimately, I handed over the bag. Handed over the bag. My man ran off. I still kind of remember the visuals of the day. I go up inside Bank of America and automatically call the police, file a report, all that good stuff. All right, boom, boom. Teller's like, there's a cop across the street. I go look outside. Did I just get stuck up with Officer Friendly across the street? Me, like, right across the street. Wow, wow. But he didn't know. He was doing directing traffic or whatever he was doing over there. So I definitely don't blame him. Filed the report. Here's the part that kills me. I gave a perfect description of the person that held me up. Perfect. From the hat to the heavy coat, pants to the boots. Perfect description. Heavier set, like, had to be a good, at that time, this was a couple years ago, had to be about a good 240? 240 on the pound? Let me tell you guys something. I'm waiting. Officers had me wait. They put me in this, like, little back office or whatever. Another officer finally comes to grab me up, probably roughly about not even 25 minutes later, and says they believe they have the suspect in custody. I'm like, all right. So they wanted me to identify, make sure it's the dude that held me up. I'm saying heavy set, mind you, the whole time with the heavy coat on, heavy set. They bring out the skinny Puerto Rican dude, mad slender. No. That's not him. Matter of fact, he's not even wearing the clothes of the individual that I gave you a description of. How do you just pull a random out of his house? Or pick a random up on the street? Give me a second. That day it wasn't the most frightening day for me. That's the crazy thing. Like, there was a sense of calm over me. After the first couple seconds of the, you know, when you see that hammer in somebody's hand, there's a sense of calm, as if it was my time to go, it's gonna be my time to go. I'm just not going to go over the bag. And I would have been all type of upset if I gave him the bag and still got shot. That would have really sucked. But he ran off. It wasn't the only time where I was in the face of death. And I'll share that other time with you guys going forward at another point in time. Life is definitely different now, you know. You definitely always pay attention to your surroundings. For those of you that are still doing money drops in the morning or in the afternoon, I will always suggest for you to drop money off with somebody else with you. Don't do it on your own. Don't do it by yourself. You never know who's watching, you know, the streets that you take, watching the times that you're going in and out of the bank. You never know who's actually paying attention, who's actually plotting, whose ribs are touching, and they're ready to touch you to get the bag. Please, please be careful out there. Definitely be careful. That could have been a day where these videos would have never existed, because this was long before YouTube. Long before YouTube. So I'm thankful to be here today. Thankful to be around for my kids. Thankful to be here with those of you that watch this channel. For those of you that are coming into this channel for the first time, maybe because of my last video, maybe because it happens to be this video title that reeled you in. You know, be sure to subscribe, stick around, slap a like, slap a comment on the video. Yo, share your stories, you know, as well. But I'm gonna open up the life to the fam, because knowing me, I guess, aside from knowing Daym Drops, is more important than anything else. And I want to make sure here on this platform that you know both sides, the entertaining side, the Daym Drop side, and then me, you know what's going on in my life. So you have an idea of who it is that you're actually watching. We got some stories to go through, ladies and gentlemen. We have some stories. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for interacting. Thank you for being a part of my life on YouTube, off YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, wherever it is that you guys find me. I appreciate you. I'll see you next time.